Ooh, the sun is out this morning. I think we'd better get the bikes out. Right, today we're going to try and get onto the Hudson side. It was absolutely hell on wheels last night in Times Square. Must have been, 16 years since we've been there at that time of night. Now I know why. Before we headed out, we thought we'd just try the hotel breakfast. We have a number of things available to us. A breakfast burrito, buttermilk chicken, scrambled eggs, sausages. Look at all these cream cheeses, smoked ham, the fruit, rolled salmon, the granola, croissants. Now that was a great breakfast. But we ate too much, which meant we had to push our bikes from here. We're making our way to the Hudson. As I pointed out earlier, it was an absolute nightmare in Times Square last night. So we're going to try and chill a bit. That massive breakfast, how do you feel about it?
Pottering them down cycle.
Yeah, we're going to head on down anyway to around Pier 57. There's a market there. We can also head on over to Chelsea Market, which is quite good. And we're going to try and get to Little Island, where we've been before, but they didn't allow us on with our Bromptons. So we have our dimpa bags. And we're going to try and sneak on with our bikes in the dimpa bags. Let's see how we get on. Where's all this rain they promised us? There was a gay pride march in the, I was going to say town, in the city today. It's going to be absolutely packed, but they've got a great day for it. So hope that goes well, but we're going to get out the madness. Before heading down to Pier 57, we took a short detour to Pier 86. This is where aircraft carrier Intrepid is docked. It's actually used as a museum these days, and it houses the Space Shuttle Enterprise, not to be mistaken for the Starship Enterprise of course, and numerous other aircrafts, including the Concorde. That said, we didn't go on board, but it's a great place to sit and people watch. Now I thought my camera was rather obvious, but this lady clearly didn't. Anyway, it's time to head down to Pier 57, a cycle ride we always enjoy, especially when the sun's out. If you're not in a hurry, there's plenty to see along the Hudson River Greenway too. We pass garden parks, a classic car museum, fairground rides, river cruises, and more places to eat than you can imagine. And just to mix things up, the recently developed Hudson Yards now forms part of our route, adding a bit of shiny, futuristic New York City to the journey. friendliest sweet off the next Pier 57. Hiya! Ruth needs a wee. And while Ruth went on the hunt for a toilet, I did the only sensible thing. Folded up the Brompton and set off in search of a beer. Pier 57 is not just a great place to grab a beer. It's a brilliant community space too. Inside you'll find a buzzing food market, a winery, gallery space. There's even a 2-acre rooftop park that's completely free and open to the public. Yes, on the roof. And if you're feeling a little overwhelmed by the constant buzz of the city, Little Island is the perfect escape, floating above the Hudson like New York's idea of a chill-out zone. Unless, of course, it's closed. So yeah, change of plans. You're heading to Chelsea Market a bit earlier than expected. Not that we were complaining. I always find the detours involving food are the best kind.
Hot chocolate, number 16.
Our original plan on the way back to Midtown was to swing by 5th Avenue to catch a bit of the Pride Parade. But the NYPD had other ideas. Every single side street was blocked off, and no matter how many detours we tried, we weren't getting anywhere near it. We won't cross here, so we'll get across there.
Like your bikes.
So we admitted defeat and headed back to the hotel instead, to wrap up the day with something far more achievable. A cocktail on the rooftop bar. After a long day of cycling, sunshine, unexpected detours and tactical beer stops, I found myself exactly where I belonged. On a rooftop, drink in hand, watching the gorgeous Ruth film the sunset as the city lights began to flicker to life. One cocktail turned into, well, more than one cocktail, and at that point it was definitely time to stop filming. Yeah. In fact, have a look, see what we can see. see an ice cream. An ice cream. And oh my god. I was going to say, it makes me sound like I've had too many cocktails. I haven't. You can see an iPhone screen reflected in the glass. And I think you can get the feel for it anyway. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you again next time.